you're going to see 4 words that are in bold. Let's go over those structures first. So I'm going to turn this model around, and I'm going to point to the major vessels that you see on the back. It's this big purple thing, and if you see on this purple thing, there's a line going across it, and then you'll see this red thing right here, and this red thing right here. Those are the 4 major vessels that we need to learn. The first structure, the top one, we pointed to those are the major vessels coming off of the descending aorta or the abdominal aorta. So this is my celiac trunk that I'm pointing to right here. And underneath the celiac trunk was the other major vessel, which would have been the what? Superior mesenteric artery right here. That's what I'm touching. And a little bit lower would be the inferior mesenteric artery. So celiac trunk, superior mesenteric artery. So let's see, celiac trunk has number 32 next to it. Superior mesenteric artery has 36 next to it. So if you want to write those numbers down. Now, you see this big purple structure. There's a line going through it. What we're going to ask you is what is above the line. Above the line, we're going to call it the hepatic portal vein, which has a number 46 next to it. Below this line, which is the splenic vein attachment, there's a little ligament that holds us down. That's called the splenic vein attachment. But below the line, number 41 is the superior mesenteric vein.
So the whole purple vein is
Down here.
Okay.
But below the line is called the superior mesenteric vein because it's running right next to the superior mesenteric artery. Okay? Now let's go ahead and let's review that again. So this whole structure here is the celiac trunk.
32.
Below that, 32, yes, 32. Below that is 36, which would be the superior mesenteric artery. Above the line, up on top here, is the hepatic portal vein. Below the line is the superior mesenteric vein, which is number 41. What we're going to do next is we're going to name these structures right here coming off of the celiac trunk. There are major vessels coming off of there, and the celiac trunk, good. The first of the vessels, if you can see this thing right here, kind of looks like, I think of a thumb pointing to the left like a hitchhiker. So this vessel right here, number 47, is my left gastric artery. It's going to go towards my stomach on the left. That's my left gastric artery. 47. Yep, this little thumb sticking out here. Now, this one doesn't have a number on it, but as I come through the celiac trunk, there's a little piece right here. You all can see that there's a piece coming right off of that. There's no number, but this piece right here is called the common hepatic artery. That's the common hepatic artery. And then if I follow the common hepatic artery a little bit higher, it turns into 35, which is the proper hepatic artery. It's going to the liver. It's going to the liver here directly. So that's number 35. That's the proper hepatic artery. Here's your common hepatic artery, and then 35 is your proper hepatic artery. And the last of them is this piece right here, going to my duodenum and to my stomach. That's the gastroduodenal artery right here.
Does it have a number?
Number 33. All right. There's another artery coming off here. It's number 39. It's traveling on top of the pancreas. It's heading down over here, and it's dumping into this structure here. What is this thing called? Splenic. So this is the splenic artery. Number 39 is the splenic artery, and it terminates here in the spleen.
splenic vein.
So there's an artery here. All right, let's turn that. We've gone through those again. Let's just review these again. So here's the celiac trunk. This thing pointing to the left is the left gastric artery right here. I'm traveling along this piece that's going to go towards my liver. This is the common hepatic artery here. 35 is going to go up to the liver. That's the proper hepatic artery. 33 right here going to the stomach and the duodenum is this gastroduodenal artery here. I'm going to turn this in the back. Let's look at these. Let's look at these arteries and veins sticking on top of my adrenal gland. What do you think those are called? These are my adrenal arteries and veins right here. That's number 40. Those are my adrenal arteries and veins right here. I'm going to turn this around. I've got my kidneys here, number 51. These things go into my kidneys. What do you think those are called? Those are your renal arteries and veins right here. And I see this number 45. See this big purple vessel right here? I'm touching this one. I'm going to follow that around, and it's going all the way here to the spleen. So what is 45 probably going to be called? That's the splenic vein is number 45. We're almost done with this thing. I'm going to review this in the front of the class so that you can all see it better. All right, let's finish up this whole thing. What is it called below the line here? This is the hepatic portal vein. This is called the what? Superior mesenteric vein. That comes around to the front now. 42 right here is also called the superior mesenteric vein. So please write that. That's number 41 and it's number 42. There's two structures right here, 38 and 44. This 38 right here is the middle colic artery, and the vein right on top of it, number 44, is called the middle colic vein. They run parallel to each other. 38 is the middle colic artery, 44 is the middle colic vein.